you figured out what I had to do with research. But yeah, so the movie Like Crazy, which I love, with Anton Yelchin and oh man, she's in Oscar winner. She's in Rogue One. And
what's her name?
She's an excellent actress too. Felicity Jones.
Yes.
And Jennifer Lawrence. So he loved that movie like crazy. So he reached out to the cinematographer John Guleserian.
Okay.
And a lot of this movie was not shot on sticks. There was really no tracking shots. A lot of it is just handheld. Not exactly Steadicam, but I saw like he just had a rig. Steadicam is much more fluid.
Yeah.
Like you don't. It's steady. Stupid. It's a steady shot. And this one, right? How it kind of like this. So this one moves around. When you watch it, it moves and it feels very POV, like you said, very indie aesthetic. Not many massive wide shots. It sort of captures the intimacy of it. No, I dug that too. But that means they move quick on set, right? Because you're not laying down track. For a dolly.
You don't need to like basically set up these like big sweeping tracking shots, and you don't have to have the complex camera movements. You're just like, okay, we're setting up. We've got our set. The cameraman is going to stand here, and he's going to film you. Go.
Yeah,
act.
I love it. It's perfect. Yeah, perfect. And there's no sticks. They're like they didn't put the thing just on a tripod, so you have less crew. You probably kept it more intimate. But yeah, no, I think you nailed it. It's a $12 million movie, so that's basically an indie nowadays.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, these days, so, definitely.
Everyone must have taken a pay cut, dude. Because Rachel McAdams, she probably gets $3-4 million a movie.
Even back then, 2013, I guess.
Post Notebook, right?
Yeah, I guess she would have been. Notebook is what, 2010?
2004 or 3. So she's been around for a minute. Yeah, she had been crushed. She was headlining movies that were quite popular.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she gets that, but I bet you they all took tiny pay cuts.
Yeah.
They all took pay cuts, not tiny, massive pay cuts. Because, well, there's not much. They shoot some big scenes, though. That wedding scene had to have been expensive.
Yeah.
With the stuff blowing everywhere.
Yeah, I doubt they would have got that first try. Though they could have just had a real wedding in Cornwall, and they probably could have just filmed it, and it was, you get the same result.
I was looking online to find out how many days this shot, and I could never find it. I would love to know how quickly they shot this movie. But see, they brought in pros. So, I mean, you have, like, you don't need Bill Nighy doing 12 takes.
No, he will probably do 1 or 2, or maybe, give you something slightly different, but he's not going to fluff his lines. Like, Richard E. Grant is not going to fluff his fluffing of his lines.
I love his face in that. Isn't it such a pleasant surprise, though? That scene, you're like, holy crap, that's Oscar nominee Richard E. Grant. Oh, I love that scene. And Lindsay Duncan, Mom, she's in so many movies. If you watch the movie again, and in the commentary they mention this, where she's the only one who didn't really have anything cut. There's some big deleted scenes in this. There's like Abbey Road thing where Mary's pregnant and stops to get this guy, and so I watched all the deleted scenes. But on this one, what's really interesting when she's on camera, when she's doing the speech about her father, about how I don't want to live without him, life without him is terrible. There's never coverage of Mary and Tim. It's just her.
Yeah.
Because the director, she's that good. He's like, so I didn't need coverage.
Yeah, so
that's another.
It's just like she just nailed it, and it's like, well, yeah, that's fine, that works. Next scene.
Bring in pros, so then you don't need it. Oh man, I love it. Hey, so how about this? Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we will talk more about time. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks, and you still don't trust blueberries, do you?
No, I do not. It's I'm still.
I think it's
I'm still stuck on this this task you gave me to summarize this movie in 20 words. It's just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get there. We got to do it.
Yeah. We've got however much time left. I'll figure something out.
All right. So you're building it in your head. I gotta say, the way he said blueberry, I loved it. And it reminded me of Dracula, Dead and Loving It, which has been a very popular episode for this podcast, where the guy goes, raspberry?
Leslie Nielsen, was it?
Yeah,
yeah, it was. Yeah.
But I love it. He eats a bug, and the guy goes, "What'd you just eat?" And he goes, "Oh, raspberry." And the guy goes, "Oh, raspberry? You ate a raspberry?" Like, I just love the way that they say raspberry. The blueberry reminded me of that. But it's I don't know. And I also, the whole Kate Moss thing, what do you think about, like, she's just obsessed with Kate Moss. And it's interesting how they got all those prints. They had to ask her a ton of favors. And then they had to put all that together. And they said it was one of the hardest things to do in the shoot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Now, okay, and during the commentary, they were asking, like, is what Tim is doing creepy? And during that, they kind of said no. Because if there's someone you like, you probably want to know what they like. You don't want to parrot it back at them, because that's weird. But I guess he's just figuring out what she likes. So does that make sense? So that on the commentary, they said no. But he clearly doesn't like her. He's just saying it to her because he knows it. But they already had a connection at that restaurant.
Yeah,
like a big connection.
That's why it's kind of forgivable, and it comes across as more endearing than creepy, I think, because they'd already had their meet cute in the restaurant, and they bonded over their personalities, like without even seeing each other in this restaurant in the dark. So the viewers knew they were compatible. He just needed a way to start the conversation. He wasn't going to get to go to that dark restaurant again, so he needed another way. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And it's the Richard Curtis verse, so of course they became soulmates immediately. Oh, of course, like within 20 minutes of meeting each other, it's...
She's like, "I hope you like my frock." And he's like, "I love your frock." Like 20 minutes, but like we said, this is a Richard Curtis verse, not the real world.
Yeah.
So no, I know. That's smart. You're right, because they had their meet cute. They were very compatible, and then everything after that, you already know they're compatible.
Yeah. He just basically he just needed a way to start that conversation. They probably didn't go to dinner and talk about Kate Moss for 2 hours. They probably just went and had a nice dinner together. But you need that hook. You need to, you need that hook to convince them to actually, take the time to get to know you.
That was a sly move that she did, though, because in the IMDb trivia, when she says, "Hey, you want to walk me to my car?" They had a really long walk. That's a slick move, though, I think.
Yeah,
she was good.
Well, it doesn't come across as being presumptive, and you still get to spend time with the person, and have a nice walk, and then you're like, oh, she could always say, "Is that, oh, my car is here," if she wanted to leave, and be like, "Right, bye."
Yeah, that was slick of her. I kind of dug that scene. That was good. But I guess he never uses his powers for bad in this. Remember, he goes back in time on New Year's and kisses a girl, as opposed to just not.
I don't think that's particularly bad. She
wanted.
Yeah, she seemed disappointed she seemed disappointed to have not got a kiss in the first go round. So yeah, she seemed happy enough with getting kissed that time.
That party looked like fun, though.
Yeah.
So he's like, the dreaded party. But I'm watching it, and everyone's having a great time. Everyone's dancing. No one's self-conscious. Like, all ages are mingling. Booze is flowing.
Bill Nighy's there dancing up a storm in the middle of the room. It's, I think that looks like quite a fun New Year's party, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why would that be terrible? Like, I'd have fun at that, I think.
Yeah.
I'm still taken aback by that you would cheat at darts to beat me, man. Not cheat at darts, but you'd play to beat me. I can see you doing that. I have never beaten Niall. I have beaten every single person in Cheongju, but not Niall.
How is that even possible? Because, you don't. Like, where do you actually end up when you travel back? Like, you'd just be, I just mysteriously go to the bathroom after every set of triple 20s I throw. It's like, all right, that's a 180. Just go to the bathroom now. Come back. It's like, that's a 180. Oh, just bathroom again.
You could pop up on the roof there at Road. So Niall and I, we lived in a place called Cheongju in South Korea, and we were the two best darts players in our town. Well,
us and the bar owner.
Yeah, us and the bar owner. So we Like, I would say it was us. And so I ended up getting the high score on it. And then now you broke the high score eventually after I left. So when he says we spent many nights playing darts. I love doing that, though. That was fun. But yeah, you pop up on the roof. I get the high score when you're not there. You go back in time and wreck my high score somehow so that I don't get it. Oh, man. No, that's funny. All right, so do it. 20 words or less.
All right.
Sum up this movie.
So,
I want to hear it.
20 words or less. Man, it's so tough. It is just really, Bill Nighy is a time travel. Let's see, Bill Nighy is a time traveling dad who teaches his son lessons about life and love.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
that's a lot better than IMDb's. Oh, that was really good. IMDb has about a 40-word one, and they're like, at the age of 21, Tim discovers he can travel in time and change what happens and what has happened in his own life. His decisions to make his world a better place by getting a girlfriend turns out not to be as easy as you might think.
That sounds like
what?
Bad voiceover from like an 80s trailer. Like Jean-Claude Van Damme is a guy who fights another guy, and then he meets the other guy again and fights him again, and other stuff happens.
The split. In a world where Tim can time travel, will he get his girlfriend? We'll find out. That's a really bad... That sounds creepy. He wants to make his world a better place by getting a girlfriend, but it's not easy. Yeah. That sounds like a Rob Schneider movie.
Yeah.
Like, whoa!
Or what was the Adam Sandler one? Click with the remote control.
Yep, it's a Click movie. But yeah, this one I like it. Bill Nighy teaches his son life lessons
through the medium of time travel.
Whoa, that's it. And he dances.
Yeah.
Do you think Bill Nighy makes every party better?
I would think so. I think most Bills do.
Okay.
Bill Murray, Bill Nighy.
Whoa.
I think you should always have a Bill at a party.
Bill Skarsgård. All right. You are throwing a party.
Yeah.
You need to invite 5 movie characters to throw your ideal party. So that would be Richard Curtis verse. Which 5 people would you invite to your party?
From the Richard Curtis verse alone, or can we kind of go broad?
Anybody. But you're throwing a Richard Curtis verse party. Okay. Not like a Project X or Animal House.
Right. So we're going for
which 5 people?
Say that New Year's party at the start of the movie.
Yeah.
So, all right. I would invite Tricia McMillan from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is Zooey Deschanel's character, because I always thought she was awesome, and she'd fit right in there. I would invite Bill Murray from Groundhog Day, because he would get the time travel shenanigans. I think he'd be a good guy to kind of talk about strategies with.
Talk shop
and be like, right, Bill, look, I'm dealing with this problem here. I've got I can control it, so I can go back and relive the day anytime I want. He's like, okay, here's what I did.
Be knocking golf balls off your roof at like 4 a.m. too.
Who else would be interesting? Character-wise.
Yeah, this is an interesting question. So you have 2 very Richard Curtis-esque people here.
Yeah, well, trying to kind of fill that theme out.
Let's see who else is there. Sam Rockwell might be fun at a party.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell would be fun at a party.
Wait, I get Idris Elba from Turn Up Charlie to DJ it.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched that. Like, I've seen the trailer on. Is it Netflix that's on, or is it on Prime? I don't know.
They canceled it, but it's fun to watch. I liked it.
Yeah.
But this is your list. I'd invite him though, definitely.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
I would do that.
Yeah.
Let's get Idris playing it.
Yeah, I think I definitely have to have a Bill Nighy there, but I'd have Bill Nighy from Love Actually.
Whoa. Yeah.
The faded rock star. And then, I think if we're sticking with Richard Curtis kind of land or theme, you need to have probably a Hugh Grantish kind of character there. Don't know which one though.
What about Anna Faris from like The House Bunny
Mm.
or one of those movies?
Yeah, maybe.
She seems fun at a party.
Yeah, potentially. Or